And Portis throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up. And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Jrue Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
On the wing, Holiday spins. The rebound by Grant.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Holiday brings the double team. Here's Nurkic. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That's his first foul. Stolen by Middleton.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
You know, Greg, you can make the case Jrue Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
And, you know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked, just one All-Star game, but Jrue's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
Now, here's Simons. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Chris Middleton.
And that one is good.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
And it's Lillard missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Jrue Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
And about Jrue Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Jrue Holiday.
Pass to Connaughton. Nurkic with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that. They have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys will see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Now, here's Reddish. Going inside. And Reddish with the slam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Pass to Connaughton. And a wide open look for Portis. Off target with his three. To the middle. Here's Little. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Portis. Tries the spin move. And Portis throws it down.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
Simons from outside. Here's Holiday. And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. From
10. The Bucks. 14.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Lillard attacking. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. It's throwing by to Kumbo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Portis. Moves back up. The rebound by Watford. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. It's a three-point game. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Nobody near Allen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Allen's got 6.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep, but he has to close out a little stronger on him.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
Now on the floor for your
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
So both teams making some changes here.
Laser dancer.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Simons from outside. That one no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Middleton on the wing. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Grant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And Grant is just really an aggressive player who welcomes contact on his shots. I mean, the defense has to be careful around him because he's looking to draw fouls.
You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Count that bucket. And the Bucks lead by 11.
The big 7-footer rumbling into the lane.
Here's Simons. The rebound by the Bucks. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-6 run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fade away. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bible. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Blazers ball.
Trailblazers trail by 11.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Outside Holiday. Back to Connaughton. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Middleton outside. Lopez left side. The fader. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lopez has got the first bucket of the third here for Milwaukee. And there it is for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Milwaukee leading by 14. And Holiday has it in the corner. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Lillard. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
Here's Middleton. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The shot by Holiday, no good. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes, and then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
On the floor for your Trailblazers, Drew Eubanks.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Eubanks. Here's Little. Rejected by Crowder. Middleton right side. Fires the three. And the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers trailed by 16. We've got 1:18 left in the third. The Bucks working the ball around. Bounce pass, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. They grabbed their own miss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And you've got to be careful with Middleton down low. I mean, he's very talented at how he gets defenders to bite in the post.
For Milwaukee, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That one is off.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
And One reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
That's good from Brook Lopez. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it. Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Back to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Grant. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the three off target. Milwaukee leading by 15. Timeout called, the Bucks.
With your Blazer dancer.
The Bucks making a change here.
Bucks ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Blazers D.
Lopez outside. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The Bucks 39.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bucks leading by 15.
Six-man time. Let's hear it for your Blazer D.
The shake. Basket counts. Middleton's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job of using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Trailblazers trailed by 15. Bible on the wing. Crowder with the steal. Pass to Ingles. Takes the three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. They get the rebound. And the layup's good off the glass.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Allen for three. Doesn't go that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, two names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers. Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Lillard from outside. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Nice shot by Portis. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Here's Beauchamp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bucks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Here's Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
3rd team foul.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them. Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Back to Ingles. There's the 3. They get it back. Here's Beauchamp. Offline with his 3.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
At the floater. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Three-pointer, Lillard. Offline. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one